There will come a time when silence surrounds you. Not because the world has gone quiet, but because you've distanced yourself from the noise. You've chosen to walk alone, not out of bitterness, but out of clarity. You no longer crave validation. You no longer beg for applause. Because deep inside, you realize that the real work is done in solitude. Growth is not loud. Discipline is not dramatic. And mastery is not something you broadcast. It's something you become. People won't understand why you disappear. They won't get why you say no more often. Why you don't show up to every distraction disguised as an opportunity. But that's because they don't see what you see. They don't feel the weight of the vision you carry. They don't hear the future calling your name. And they won't. Because it's not for them. It's for you. You've reached the point where excuses no longer satisfy you. Where comfort feels like a cage. Where procrastination tastes bitter on your tongue. That's when you know you've changed. That's when you know you've crossed over. From wishing to working, from dreaming to doing, from hoping to becoming. Every day you show up, you prove the past wrong. Every time you push through, you silence the doubt. Every early morning, every late night, every quiet sacrifice. It's all building towards something unshakable, something undeniable, a version of you that can't be stopped. There is a fire inside you that refuses to go out, no matter how many storms you faced, no matter how many times the world told you to quit. That fire still burns, quiet, relentless, unshaken. You've been broken before, but never destroyed. You've been bent, but never erased. Because there's something within you that defies the odds. Something that refuses to settle. Something that screams for more. You are not made to play small. You were not made to blend in. You were not made to live on repeat while your potential rots in silence. You were made to rise, to overcome, to step into the chaos and come out with strength forged in pain and built through persistence. Every challenge was shaping you. Every setback was sharpening you. Every failure was feeding the courage you carry now. There are moments when doubt creeps in, when the path feels longer than your will to keep walking. But in those moments, you remember. You remember who you were before the world told you to shrink. You remember the fire that refused to die. And that is what pulls you forward. Not motivation, not applause, but something deeper, something sacred, a promise you made to yourself that you would not stop until you became everything they said you couldn't be. Every step you take now echoes through time. Every drop of sweat writes a new line in your legacy. This is not about being the best. This is about becoming your fullest self. The version of you that doesn't flinch when things get hard. The one that keeps pushing when everything says stop. The one that looks fear in the eye and walks through it anyway. There is a strength within you that no one can measure. Not because it is loud, not because it is visible, but because it endures. Because it holds on when everything else falls apart. Life will test that strength. It will push you to the edge. It will ask if you truly mean it when you say you want to grow. But you do. And deep down, you know that every obstacle is shaping you into something unshakable. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of fear. A version forged in silence, built in the dark. A version that is not afraid to fail. Because failure is no longer your enemy. It is your teacher. It is your foundation. Every time you stumble, you rise differently. Wiser, stronger, hungrier. Because you are not here to be average. You are here to break limits. And not just the ones around you, the ones inside you too. You owe it to yourself to keep going. To stop waiting for permission. To stop waiting for perfect. Perfect is the enemy of progress, and comfort is the enemy of greatness. The life you dream of is not given, it is claimed. Day by day, step by step, in quiet decisions that no one sees, in lonely nights when you choose discipline over distraction, in small wins that stack into something unstoppable. Do not fear the long road. Do not fear the unknown. You were born to walk through fire and come out gold. Your scars are proof that you did not break, that you did not back down, that when life hit, you hit back harder. This is your moment to rise again, to breathe deeply, to face the day with fire in your chest and purpose in your step. Somewhere deep inside you, there is a voice that refuses to give up. It may whisper when the world gets too loud. It may flicker when doubt casts its shadow, but it never dies. That voice is your truth. That voice is your fire. And no matter how many times life tries to extinguish it, it keeps burning. Because your spirit is not built for surrender. It is built for storms. It is built for rising. You do not need to be fearless. You only need to be willing to take the next step. Willing to try again when everything inside you wants to stop. Because every time you show up, every time you push forward, you are rewriting your story. You are proving that strength is not the absence of struggle. It is the decision to keep going anyway. The world may not see your efforts. It may not applaud your quiet victories. But that does not matter. What matters is that you are moving, that you are building a life with your own hands, that you are walking through pain without losing your heart. Greatness is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like staying kind in a cruel world. Sometimes it looks like choosing growth over comfort, discipline over ease, purpose over fear. You were not made to settle. You were not made to shrink. You were made to rise again and again, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. Because the pain is temporary, but the pride of knowing you didn't quit lasts forever. Not every day will greet you with light. Some mornings will rise heavy. Some hours will feel endless. But none of that means you are lost. Growth often disguises itself as struggle. Strength often hides inside silence. You are not behind. You are being refined. The fire is not there to destroy you. It is there to reveal the gold beneath the fear. You have come too far to give up now. You have endured too much to turn back. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every bruise is proof of your resilience. You do not need validation to keep going. You do not need perfect conditions to rise. You only need to remember who you are. You are the one who keeps going. You are the one who shows up even when your hands shake and your heart breaks.